Terry Kolath with Professor Kerr and a new course he's developed for us, Water for a Thirsty Planet. Thank you for joining me, Adrian.
Great to be here, Terry.
So a history class on water. Where does it begin?
It begins with the dry, hot, molten Earth not having water.
A long time ago.
4.5 billion years ago. Many people have debated, where did water come from? And it's now considered that water came on meteorites, and that the large rocks that float around the sun in the meteorite zone and the Kuiper belt actually are dusty ice balls. And ice water is present and it's frozen. And these meteorites pass through past planets and collide with them. And there's a belief that water came to the Earth from this huge bombardment of meteors, which were carrying water or were mostly water. And so water, over a period of hundreds of millions of years, started to arrive on Earth. That cooled the planet, the crust was formed, and eventually enough water was on the planet to form rain, and then oceans and lakes. And so water came to the planet Earth, as it has done in many other planets that we've found throughout the solar system and galaxy, but not always in the liquid form. The magic about Earth, it's a Goldilocks planet. If you have planets closer to the sun, it's too hot. Water goes away. If you have planets further from Earth, Jupiter, Saturn, etc., it's too cold and it's not liquid. The only place on the solar system that has liquid water is the planet Earth, which makes Earth unique.
And it's just right.
It's just right. So Goldilocks said, just right.
Oh my gosh, that's fascinating.
And our search for other Earths is all focused on, there are plenty of other Earth-like planets, plenty of suns, plenty of solar systems, billions and billions of planets out there. Billions. How many of them are Goldilocks planets that have water? Because we cannot conceive of life being created other than using water. It may be, we just don't understand it. So we always assume life comes from the planet, water. The nice thing about Earth is 70% of the planet is covered in water, which is great. So we're not a water shortage, is there, Terry?
Not in some places.
The problem with the water is it's not usable. So it's salty. Either the oceans or lakes are salty. So then you start with 70% of the planet is covered in water, but there's only probably 5% or 10% of the water on this planet is usable. And therein lies the problem. Not only that, but it doesn't always stay put. Sometimes there's too much water. Let's take India, for instance. India, Tamil Nadu, the southern part of India, didn't have any rain for 96 days this year.
Amazing.
The lakes dried up. The rivers dried up, the reservoirs dried up. They were bringing in water by truck from Chennai to Madurai, a distance of about 2 days' travel, and pouring water into 1-gallon buckets and giving it to the populations of the south of Tamil Nadu. That's this year.
This year when there's so much in other places.
And now, last week, they had 3 inches of rain in one day.
Oh.
So it's not so much there isn't enough water, it's just, is it in the right place? Does it come in the right form? And are we polluting it? And are we using it too fast? And the biggest issue is not shortage of water, it's too many people. Because people need water. And not just to drink, they need water for food. And the biggest consumer of free, clean water on this planet is agriculture. And if you think that 20% of all food that's produced never gets to the table, it's thrown away. There's one way we can do better.
20%.
Yeah, it gets not used properly. So the world is now waking up to the fact that global warming is intensifying these extremes in climate. And I'm going to talk through the solutions which are well established throughout the world to actually make the right balance between people and water. And just to give you one example, the type of food we eat needs different amounts of water. A tomato needs so many gallons to bring it to tomato form that we can eat. An avocado takes 5 times as much water to produce the same weight of plant. And avocados have been exploding in the last 30 years. So we are actually causing part of the problem. Because we suddenly love avocados, we're pouring water on the fields to make avocados, which is a very inefficient use of water. So there are various things like that which we're going to talk about. But there are solutions. So to leave you on a high note, there is no shortage of water if we're prepared to pay the price. And the issue at the moment is we believe that water is a God-given thing and should be free or close to free. Just like, do we expect gasoline to be free? Do food free? But yet we expect water to be there when we want and not cost very much. So the solution we'll talk about at the presentation.
I can only imagine. Well, you'll definitely want to be there, the final class with Professor Kerr for the fall semester.